Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you watched my last Thursday video where I made the fox pumpkin, today I'm going to share with you how to make an actual fox, a full fox with his little paws, his little tail. If you want to know how to make this little guy, stick around. I'll show you how. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Okay, you can start with the pattern. I've given you that down in the description below. Just cut it out, and we are going to cut out the body with some faux fur. Now, I'm using a gingerbread colored faux fur, and I'll give you the link for that. And you're just going to cut behind the faux fur only, just into a rectangle. And this is 7.5 by 6.5. Then go ahead and cut out the circle for the bottom, and just cut it out of the same faux fur, and we're going to attach these here in a little bit. And you're just cutting the backing off only. Leave the fur not cut through. Okay, then to assemble it, we're going to fold it over on the short sides. Go ahead and comb your hair towards the center on both sides. And then we're going to run a bead of glue down just one side and then wrap it over to the other side. Just make sure you get all your hair pretty straight over there. And then just run a bead of glue all the way down the side. And you can fill in a little bit if you miss any of it. And then just take your time and fold that straight over to the opposite side and glue those two together. And if you missed any, you can just put a little bead of glue down in the center to glue it back together. And we're going to finish this out when we get it turned inside out or right side out. Okay, after it dries completely, we're going to go ahead and turn it right side out. And then we're going to open up that section that we just glued together. And we're going to add another bead of glue down the center just to pull all that hair together so it's one piece. Okay, just make one straight line right down the center here. And then we're going to pull the hair together over it, and this will tie all this together where you don't see that seam. Next, we're going to turn it inside out so that we can attach the base to it. Go ahead and tuck all your fur down inside of it. And then grab the base, the circle that we cut out, and go ahead and tuck all that fur down inside of there as well. And then we're just going to pin this together, and then we're going to glue it all the way around. Now, don't worry if you don't get this exactly perfect, because we're going to add beads to it, but we're going to actually put those into a sock. Just make sure that you are getting all that hair tucked down inside of there. And then we're going to take our pin out and we're going to start gluing it in. Just go right around that circle and glue that base to that body. And then just keep going around till you have it completely glued in. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and turn it right side out again. And then just kind of push it on out there until it's a little bit flat. Next, we're going to take a 2.3-inch ball and we're going to cut it in half. Now, I've already cut off both ends of mine for another project. So do cut this in half, and then do cut off the end to make it flat. You only need about maybe an inch worth of styrofoam, then kind of flatten it out. And then we're just going to stick it right down inside. Just make sure that you're using the the bigger part of the ball down the bottom. And then just get it pushed all the way down in there. And then we're going to add a sock right down in the center. And I'm going to use a dowel stick to kind of push this down in there so it is kind of flat down in there when I add the beads. Just kind of push it down and make sure that you got it completely even around the bottom. And then I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of beads. I'm going to use a funnel. I started just to pour it in, but that was going to be a disaster. And then I'm just going to take a dowel stick to push it all the way down to the bottom just to kind of make sure it is even in there. Okay, then I'm going to take another ball, exactly the same size as the one I put in the bottom, but it's not going to be cut at all. And I'm going to push it all the way down as far as I can get it. You want to get it all the way down so that when we pull the sock up, we can stitch the top up and close it in. So kind of pull it on up, pull your sock on up there as far as you can with that ball down in there. And then we're just going to cut our sock off. And then we're going to glue it to the top part of that styrofoam ball. Just make sure you get it pushed down there all the way down so that you can close up the top. And just trim off any excess, and then we'll glue the rest down. Next, I'm just going to take a needle and thread, and I'm using a heavy thread on this, and I'm just going to go all the way around, make a casing to pull all this together. Just kind of go every maybe 1/4 inch around, just enough to get it pulled together, but you do want a heavier thread so that it won't pop once you start pulling it together. Okay, then just put a little bit of glue down inside of that hole and kind of squeeze all that together. And then just tie off your string. Okay, next we're going to find right where the bottom of that ball is and comb all the rest of the hair up. So you're going to feel for the bottom of that ball because we're going to make a separation between the head and the body. It's not going to be a real big separation, but we are going to tie a string between the two sections. And then just take your string and tie it as tight as you can. And then we're going to comb the rest of that hair back down after we cut that string off. Okay, next we're going to cut it as whiskers, and I've given you the pattern in the description below. Just cut that out. And then I'm just going to cut this out with a vanilla colored faux fur, and I'll give you the link for that as well. And when you're cutting this out, you want to make sure that the loop end, the bigger loop end, has the fur facing downward. And then just cut behind the faux fur only all the way around, and you're going to do exactly the same thing with the other whisker. Okay, then for his little snout, we're just going to cut a rectangle, and it's going to measure 1 3/4 inches by 1 1/4 inches. And now we're just going to connect the two whiskers together. Just put a little bit of glue on one tip and just place the other one over the other side. And we're just going to put that aside to let it dry. Okay, next we're going to cut out the ears, and you can cut out 4 of these out of that same faux fur. And it really doesn't matter which way you cut them out, which way you put them onto the faux fur. Just go ahead and cut them out because we are going to trim them up. Okay, and then just go ahead and brush them up towards the peak. And I'm going to take out of the vanilla color. I'm just going to cut a 1/2 inch by 1 1/4 inch piece of faux fur. And this is what's going to go into the center. So go ahead and brush your fur up, glue this down into the center of the ear, and then go ahead and brush it all up. And then we're going to go ahead and attach it to another ear back to back so it's completely sealed in. Okay, we're going to take a dowel stick, we're going to sharpen it. It's about 2 inches in length, and we're going to go ahead and glue it into that ear and glue the other ear to the back of it. And then around the edge where they are connected, we're just going to go right in the center there where the seam is, and then we're going to flatten that out. Okay, then to shape the ear and texture it, we're going to take our scissors and just clip inside there, just from the side, just to kind of get it close to the ear. And then just kind of shaping it out to make it look like an ear. And then we're going to come back in here and trim it a little bit. But do the texturing first because then it will make it not look so uniform. Then go ahead and take it to the top of the head, poke a hole in it on one side, and go ahead and attach your ear. And you're going to make the other ear exactly the same way. And then you're going to attach it opposite side of that. It just gives it a little bit of texture. And then go ahead and glue those in. For the eyes, we're just going to part our hair right down the center and then make an opening on both sides to put the eye in. And you're just going to take an X-Acto knife and push it on in there. Just kind of eyeball it. You'll see exactly where it should go. Just kind of line it up with the center of that ear on each side. And then we're going to glue them in here in a second. And then do the same thing for the opposite side. Okay, then go ahead and take them back out and just go ahead and glue them in. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and add his whiskers, and we're just going to put glue all the way around on both sides. And we're just going to put that right up underneath his eyes. Okay, next for his nose, we're going to take a 1 3/4 by 1 1/4 inch piece of fabric. We're going to glue a dowel stick in there that's already been sharpened, and then we're just going to roll it up. Now, you don't want to seal it up completely. Just go all the way around and glue that side in because we need enough room to go ahead and put a nose in once we get there. Run a bead of glue down there, and then go ahead and seal it in so it's one piece. And then just go ahead and put your nose right in the center there and glue that in. And then on the side with the dowel stick, we're going to glue it around the dowel stick just to hold it in place. And then we're just going to stick that right through the center of where those two whiskers start, or where those two whiskers meet. And you may have to push pretty hard because that is a lot of thickness in there, but you can get through it. And then once you get it in there, then we're going to go ahead and glue it in. And then kind of smooth it out. Next, we're going to take a sharpened dowel stick and we're going to cut it at 1 1/4 inches. Now, these are just 1/4 inch dowel sticks, and I just sharpen them with a pencil sharpener. The tail, we're going to take a piece of faux fur that's 1 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. And then we're going to take a piece of the blonde colored faux fur, and we are going to cut a piece that is 1 3/4 inches by 1 inch. And then we are just going to glue that blonde piece right down to the bottom of this tail. And then we're going to glue our dowel stick halfway through with the pointy side facing outward. And then go ahead and take 3 pipe cleaners. We're going to go ahead and just glue these in, and that way we can bend his tail. And then we are going to glue our sides over to each other so that they meet in the middle. Just pull it on around there till it overhangs a little bit. But we're going to meet in the middle on this. So you want to make sure that you get one side in good, and then we're going to really pull the other side together. Just kind of work your way up there and you'll get it all put together. And then we're going to open up that section right there. We're going to put a bead of glue down the center of it, and we're going to glue those two sides of those hairs together. And that'll cover up that seam. You won't see it anymore. Okay, then just go ahead and comb it out real good. Okay, next, we're going to find our center point in the very bottom. Make sure that you are going through the styrofoam ball, and then go ahead and poke it hole with the X-Acto knife and go ahead and put your tail in there. Just push it all the way in there, and then we're going to glue it in here in a second. And then just put a spot of glue in there and just glue that in. And then just let it dry real good before you start messing with it. I'm just going to bend it around so you can see it in the front. Now you want to go ahead and put a little bit of glue down into the end of the tail just to close all that up. And then I'm taking a 2 inch by 3/4 inch piece of faux fur, the vanilla faux fur, and I'm just going to comb it down, and I'm going to comb back the bottom section, and I'm just going to put this in there just to kind of give it a little bit of separation, kind of like it's his belly. And we're just going to glue that in. And then put a little bead of glue across the front part there, and then just go ahead and push it on down, comb it on down. Next, I'm taking 2 3/4-inch oven baked clay balls of clay in black, and I'm just going to shape these kind of into an oval. I'm going to round the front part of it up, and then I'm going to cut the back part off. So his feet are going to be about, or his paws are going to be about 1 inch long. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. And then we're going to take a dowel stick, sharpen one end of it. We're going to put it into the back part of these paws, and that's what's going to attach it to our fox. Just round the front, cut the back off, and then go ahead and attach your dowel stick. Now, we're going to bake them without the stick in them. And then we're going to take our knife, and we're just going to roll the front in 3 sections to give him some paw prints, like a paw shape. And then on our dowel stick, we're just going to kind of take it and cut it about 1 3/4 inches and sharpen one on each side. And then we're going to put it into the back part of his paw to attach it to the body. But we're not going to glue it in right now. We're going to wait till we get it out of the oven, and then we're going to use E6000 glue and hot glue to hold it in. But just make the indent in there so that you have it ready. And then bake them for 25 minutes at 275 degrees. And next, I'm going to take a little E6000 glue and a little hot glue to attach my paws to my dowel sticks. Okay, we're just going to comb his fur back. We're going to find where the styrofoam ball is and just kind of figure out exactly where you want yours, and just go ahead and poke a hole in it with your X-Acto knife, and we're going to push them in. And then we will come back in and we will glue these in a little bit. Just make sure you're going into the styrofoam. Okay, when you get them exactly where you want them, go ahead and pull it out, and then just go ahead and put a little dollop of glue right inside of there and put those back in. Okay, there you have him. I think he turned out super cute. If you like these kind of videos, be sure and give me a like, and be sure and subscribe and ring that bell to be notified when I have a new video upload. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video.